Welcome back, ladies and gents. On today's show, a Ducati and Lamborghini collab you didn't know you wanted, a Mustang Mach-E gets a performance boost, and Cadillac offers buyouts to its anti-EV dealers. I'm Tiffany Stone, and this is Hagerty's Daily Driver. Let's buckle up. Some mashups work, like peas and carrots, or Doritos Locos Tacos. And, well, some don't, like a ghost pepper frosted donut or mustard beer. Ugh. Now, when it comes to things with engines, the auto world and moto world team up more often than you think, and usually with some fun or at least interesting inventions, like all of those three-wheelers. The latest alliance is of the two-wheeled variety and is the brainchild of Ducati and Lamborghini. The result from the first ever collaboration is the Diavel 1260 Lamborghini. Oh yeah, this one has to be good. The Diavel is already known for being one of the fastest production motorcycles ever tested. The Sean FKP37 is the Lambo inspiration. Although a hybrid, it's also the most powerful street legal car the company has ever built. Unfortunately for you well-to-do crotch rocket fans, this one is not loaded with the Sean's V12 engine. Instead, you'll get the Diavel 1260's standard 1.3 two-cylinder. It produces 157 horsepower and 95 pound-feet of torque. For something that weighs only 485 pounds, I don't need to do the math for you. Nearly identical to the Lamborghini in styling, the new motorbike features the Sean's green paint scheme matched with a gold color frame, seat tail, and forged wheels, while the Brembo brakes are emblazoned in Ducati red. And like the Sean, only a limited number will be produced, 630 to be exact. Available globally at the end of this month, pricing starts around $32,000. Now, when Ford named its all-new electric SUV a Mustang, as expected, many people cried blasphemy. But maybe the latest news about the Mustang Mach-E will minimize the sacrilege. A GT Performance Edition was announced yesterday, and this Mach-E is estimated to produce a Mustang respectable 480 horsepower and 634 pound-feet of torque. And it has a targeted 0 to 60 time of 3.5 seconds, which is not unlike the Tesla Model Y performance version. Now, along with the standard all-wheel drive, the Mach-E GT Performance also receives proper Sport Tune upgrades. The entry-level 18-inch wheels are replaced with 20-inch premium forged ones wrapped in Pirelli summer tires. You also get larger brakes, 19-inch Brembos in the front, 20s in the rear, as well as a Magna Ride suspension. Keep in mind that range does drop down to 235 miles for the GT Performance versus the 300 miles extended range models get. The Mustang Mach-E starts at around $43,000 but increases to $60,500 for the GT. Although there are no pricing details for the GT Performance yet, both Mach-E GT models will go on sale toward the end of next summer. And speaking of EVs, Cadillac has made it clear that its future is an all-electric one, and the automaker allowed its dealers to opt out if they are having differing relationship goals, with a parting gift of $500,000. Cadillac has already pushed ahead production of its Lyriq SUV, but its ambitious transition to an EV-only lineup by 2030 can only succeed if its dealer network is on board, which means as the luxury brand retools its engineering and manufacturing, its franchises must update their facilities as well. Now, the necessary renovations and staff training are expected to cost at least $200,000. So, the automaker offered buyouts starting at $300,000 and upwards to $500,000 to those who can't either afford it or are unwilling to make the investment in supporting an EV lineup. All 880 Cadillac dealers were eligible and had until earlier this week to decide their future with the brand. Now, no word yet as to how many opted for that lump sum payout. It's time for You Paid What?, where we bring you the most interesting or depressing results of the past week's auctions. Today, we start off with the BMW M Coupe, that classic high-performance two-seater with that classic Clownshoe design. It's won awards, lived up to the accolades, and was American built. All great things, right? But is it $100,000 good?
You paid what?
Sure, I know this 2001 model is a low mileage sample with only 10,000 on the odometer and had one owner. and modifications are merely bolt-on pieces with the original stock parts included in the sale. But come on everybody, $100,000 for this? And it's missing its floor mats, by the way. Moving on to something just as impressive. Here's a custom-built, very red 1-ton flatbed truck. Based on a Chevy dually pickup, it features an LS V8, a rebuilt transmission, and new gas tanks. Mecum listed an estimated price of between $40 and $60 grand. It was purchased for just under $96,000.
You paid what?
And honestly, I don't know if I'd actually haul anything with it. I mean, it's too nice. Now for a vehicle that is also red, also big, and also really interesting. This is a fire truck that someone got for $17,000.
Oh, you paid what?
Honestly, Kyle, I consider this one a steal because it's not just any fire truck, obviously. This former service vehicle fought forest fires in the Alps. Yes, those Alps.
I love those Alps.
Retired in 2017, the truck was imported from Austria to the US and still has its firefighting equipment intact. Now, it's based on a 1988 Volkswagen LT40 4x4. It's one of only 1,250 of the LT series vehicles built. Of course, it has some of the saving the Alps wear and tear, but that just proves it would make one hell of an overlanding workhorse. Well, that's it for today, but I'll be back tomorrow with more of the top news stories. Until then, stay safe and keep driving.